During this Easter season, the notion of paradox has been in my thoughts and prayers. A paradox contradicts itself while at the same time is true. A paradox can be seen as deceitful or confusing, but I appreciate the dynamism of paradox. During Lent and Easter, I've been experiencing joy and pain with Jesus. I can be flooded by gratitude for the beauty of spring and then feel depleted by the busyness of the time of year. The steadfast love of God will be so present to me, and then I will have a dry, empty session of prayer. These tensions can be powerful when I stay with them rather than answer them away. In today's gospel, the story of Thomas is a powerful example of paradox. Tom, a good friend. Thomas is a friend of Jesus, and he has deep faith in Jesus. And yet he struggles to believe that Jesus has risen. Thomas embodies the paradox of faith and doubt. We often say seeing is believing, but perhaps seeing is simply seeing. Jesus says to Thomas, "Have you come to believe in me because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed." We are so familiar with the story of Thomas, and he's often referred to as Doubting Thomas. As I prayed with today's gospel, my admiration for Thomas abounds. He's always helped me in my moments of doubt. And today I feel respect for the courage he had when he decided to speak up about his doubts. It's very difficult to be the lone voice in a group. Thomas was true to himself and his doubt. He was living with the tension of the paradox. While Thomas was confident of his love for Jesus and still reeling from his grief about the death of Jesus, he was unsure of his capacity to believe that Jesus has risen. That doesn't mean he didn't want to believe. He was simply struggling to do so. As the only member of the group who had not seen Jesus appear in the locked upper room, Thomas asked the tough questions. Perhaps we could start to refer to him as Courageous Thomas. As I appreciate the courage of Thomas and the reassuring love of Jesus, I ask myself these paradoxical questions. How many times do I ask God for a sign? What kind of proof of God's love am I acknowledging, looking for in my life? How can I embrace the paradox of my faith and allow my doubt to deepen my belief in God? Amen.